Gerard Butler, Andrew Tate, Tommy Lee Jones. Oh my god, I can't be bothered to go through all these. I swear I've done it. Right, let's do Van Morrison. On the bright side of the road. Cleese is done. Thank you, Annabelle. I thought I'd already done it. Van Morrison. That's it. Let's open it up. My brown-eyed girl. She's only small, isn't she? She's tiny. Eric Clapton's a big old girl, isn't she, with the turkey teeth? Van Morrison, he looks like Bob Mortimer. She's tiny. She's absolutely tiny as Van Morrison. There's no gates. Van Morrison. Oh, I've definitely done it as well. Back file. Van search. What's it? Search is Van. We'll go after Van Morrison's gates. Walking. Van husbands. He's had 3 of them. The last one, he's a belter. Absolute humongous clunker of a man. Is that Van Morrison? That don't look like Van Morrison, does it? Right, let's come back. There's a Van Morrison gate. The husband's trying a bit. Look at the size of them shoes. Broken leg, Van Morrison's a woman. That's not Van Morrison, that's Elton John. I knew it. Look at those legs. Elton John was sexy. Let's go back. That's not Van... Is that Van Morrison there? Johnny Dennis. I didn't say. That looks like Johnny Rotten. Let's go back again. Van Morrison, no gates. Literally no gates. I'm surprised. Van Morrison's a huge name. Been around for decades. What am I going to do? Van Morrison backfile. Have we got any? Let's have a look. Van, Dirk Van, Emily Van, Paige Van Zant, Vincent Van, Vanessa, who are we doing? Van Morrison, Vanilla Ice, Vanessa Redgrave, Vanessa Newman, Van, where's Van Morrison? Van der Sarch, Vanessa, it's got to be one of these, Van der Pump, Van Dam, Van Morrison, there she is. Let's bring up Van Morrison. There. 1, 2, 3. There's only 4 gates. Van Morrison. Van. I couldn't find any of them. Son of Man code. Dupe. There you go. Van Morrison. Right. Your wish was my command. There it is. Van Morrison. Oh, there it is. That's that picture that we just saw. Right there. From Flamingo. Not many gates on Van Morrison. Right, we're done. Next. Open up. Van Morrison. Where were we? There. Johnny Cash. Oh, Johnny. Have I done Johnny Cash? I don't think I have I? Johnny Cash. No. Johnny Cash. JC code. Why JC, I hear you say. You bitches!
Decentralized, walletized gig platform.
Tossers! They did that on purpose, didn't they? Why Jesus? Why JC code? Jesus wash away my troubles. Why I'm travelling. That's why. JC code. Let's come back.